Hello everyone, welcome to LCM and SCF exercise part 5. In this exercise, we are going to do questions based on how to find the LCM of two or more numbers, finding the HCF of two or more numbers, what is the relationship between HCF and LCM, and miscellaneous questions. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now these are the formulas which we are going to use while solving the question, that is product of two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. Least number when divided by A, B, C and D leaves remainder X, Y, Z and W respectively, where the difference of A, X, B, Y, C, Z and DW is same. In that case, the LCM, the number is the LCM of A, B, C, D and minus difference. Now least number when divided by A, B, C, D leaves remainder R in each case. In that case, the number is equal to LCM of A, B, C, D plus R, and HCF of fraction is equal to SCF of numerator upon LCM of denominator. So these are the formulas. The HCF of 56, 140 and 168 is, and options are 28, 14, 7 and 4. These are the options. Now, to find the HCF, we are going to use the factorization method. So prime factors of 56 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. Of 140 are 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. And 168 has the prime factors 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 3. Now to find the HCF, we are going to look the common number which is present in factors of 56, 140 and 168. So 2 is present in all the three. So, but the least power is 2 into 2, that is 2 raised to power 2. So we have taken 2 into 2. 3 is only present in factors of 168, so it can't be taken into consideration. And say 7 is present in all the numbers. So, and the maximum power, least power is 1. So into 7. 7 to the 14 to the 28, that is the HCF of 56, 140 and 168. Option number A is the correct answer. The HCF of 162, 54 and 135. Options are 9, 1, 27 and 3. Now, to find the HCF, we are going to use the division method. So we will divide 135 by 54, the larger number by the smaller number. 54 2 is 108, remainder is 27. Now again dividing the previous divisor, that is 54 by remainder. 27 into 2 is 54, remainder, and the remainder at the end is 0. So 27 can be the HCF. But we have another number, that is 162. So we will check that if 27 can divide 162 or not. But we know that 27 6 is 162, so remainder is 0 again. That means 27 is the HCF. Option number C is correct answer. The HCF of 24, 60 and 90 is, and options are 3, 6, 12 and 4. These are the options. Now, we can use the division method to find the HCF. So first of all, dividing 60 by 24. 24 2 is 40, it remainder is 12. Again dividing the previous divisor, that is 24 by 12. 12 2 is 24, remainder is 0. Now we will check that if 12 can also divide the remaining number, that is 90. 12 7 is 84, remainder is 6. Now again dividing the previous divisor, 12 by 6, 6 to the 12, so remainder again is 0. That means 6 was the last divisor. So option number B is the correct answer. The HCF of 20, 28 and 48 is, options are 8, 2, 1 and 4. So to find the HCF, we can use the factorization method. Factors of 20 are 2 into 2 into 5. Factors of 28 are 2 into 2 into 7. And factors of 48 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So the required HCF is we will look for the number which is present in all the factors. So 2 is present everywhere, and the least power is 2 is square. So 2 into 2. But apart from 2, neither 5 nor 7 is present in all the three factors. And 3 is also only present in the factors of 48. That means 2 into 2, that is 4, is the correct answer. Option number D. The HCF of 36, 54, and 108 is. Options are 6, 9, 18, and 12. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. Now, we can use the factorization method. Factors of 36 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 54 has factors 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. And 108 has factors 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now, to find out the HCF, we can see that 2 is present everywhere. But the least power is 2 raised to power 1. So 2 raised to power 1 is taken into consideration. 3 is also present in all the parts, but the least power is 3 square, 3 into 3. So 2 into 3 into 3 is the 18. That is the HCF. Option number C is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 36, 72, and 126? And options are 18, 36, 9, and 12. These are the options. Now, factors of 36 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 72 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And 126 has the prime factors 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Now, we will look for the common number. 2 is present in all the three factors, and the minimum power is 1. So 2 into 3 is present in all the three, and the least number is square, 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 is written here. But 7 is only present in factors of 126. So we will not take 7 into consideration. So the HCF is 2 into 3 into 3, that is 18. Option number A is the correct answer. Find the largest possible length that can be used to measure the length of 2 meter 76 centimeter, 5 meter 52 centimeter, and 11 meter 96 centimeter. Options are 92 centimeter, 92 meter, 11.96 centimeter, or 1196 centimeter. These are the options. Now 2 meter 76 centimeter, we will convert this thing into centimeter. 1 meter is 100 centimeter, so 2 into 100 plus 76, that is 276 centimeter. Now 5 meter 72 centimeter, we can change this in also centimeter. So 5 into 100 plus 52, that is 552 centimeter. And then we have 11 meter 96 centimeter. So 11 into 100 plus 96, that is 1196 centimeter. Now to find the largest possible length, we have to find out the HCF of 276, 552, and 1196. Now we will divide 1196 by 552. So 552 2 is 1104, remainder is 92. Again dividing the previous divisor, that is 552 by 92, we get 92 6 the 552, so remainder is 0. Now we will check if whether 92 can also divide 276. So 92 to 3 is 276, remainder is 0. That means 92 can be the HCF. So the maximum possible length or largest possible length is 92 centimeter. Option number A is the correct answer. Find the largest 4-digit number which divided by 8, 12, and 16 gives remainder 2. And options are 9984, 9985, 9986, or 9987. These are the options. Now, LCM of 8, 12, and 16. We can use the common division method. So 2 4 is 8, 2 6 is 12, 2 8 is 16. And we will keep on dividing the terms until we get 1, 1, 1 in the end. And LCM is the multiplication of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. That is 48 is the LCM. Now using formula 1.3, we know that the number is LCM plus remainder. But before that, in the question, it was mentioned that find the largest 4-digit number. Now we know that the largest four-digit number is 9999. So dividing 9999 by 48, we get 15 as the remainder. Therefore, the largest four-digit number divisible by 48 is going to be 9999 minus remainder, that was 15. That is 9984 is the largest number. But we have to take the remainder 2 also. So 9984 plus 2 is the required number. 9986, option number C is the correct answer. Find the largest number which divides 1580, 3800 so that the remainder is 8 and 1 respectively. Options are 262, 131, 65.5 and 392, 393. These are the options. So the required number is HCF of 1580 minus 8 and 3800 minus 1, because the remainder is 8 and 1 respectively. So if we will subtract 8 from 1580 and 1 from 3800, then we can get the numbers which can be divided by the number, that is the HCF. So now the HCF of 1572 and 3799 has to be calculated. For that we can use that long division method. So dividing the larger number by the smaller number, we get 655 as the remainder. Then again dividing the previous divisor, that is 1572 by 655, we get 262 as the remainder. Again dividing the previous divisor by this remainder, we get 131 as the remainder. And in the end, dividing the previous divisor, that is 262, we get 0 as the remainder. So our last divisor was 131. That should be the HCF. That means the required number is 131. Option number B is the correct answer. Find such greatest number which gives equal remainders in each case when divides 76, 151 and 226. And options are 69, 60, 75 and 70. These are the options. So if the remainder is same, then difference of 151 and 226 is 75. Difference of 151 and 76 is 75. And difference of 226 and 76 is 75 into 2. That is 150. So the required number should be the HCF of 75, 75 and 150. And HCF, that is the highest number which can divide 75 and 150, is 75 only. That means the required number is the 75. Option number C is the correct answer. What is the largest number which divides 1657 and 2037, gives remainder 6 and 5 respectively? And options are 150, 125, 127 and 130. These are the options. Now, remainders were 6 and 5. That means if we can subtract 6 from 1657 and 5 from 2037, then we are going to get the numbers which can be completely divided by the larger number. That means we have to find the HCF of 1651 and 2032. So using the division method, we will divide the greater number by the smaller number. We get 381 as the remainder in first step. Now dividing the previous divisor by this remainder, we get 127 as the remainder. Now again dividing the previous divisor, that is 381, we get 0 at the remainder. So the last divisor was 127. So that means the required number is 127. Option number C is the correct answer. Find the largest number which divides 200 and 432, gives remainder 2 and 3 respectively, and options are 24, 8, 33 and 44. These are the options. Now, the remainders were 2 and 3 respectively. That means if we can subtract 2 from 200 and 3 from 432, the numbers which we will get can be divided by the number. That means we have to find the HCF of 198 and 429. So, to find the HCF, we can use the division method, dividing the larger number by smaller number. So, we get 33 as the remainder in first step. Now, dividing the previous divisor, that is 198, we get 0 at the end. So, the last divisor 33 is the required number. That means option number C is the correct answer. What is the largest number which divides 63, 77, and 98 and gives remainder 3, 5, and 2 respectively? And options are 10, 9, 6, and 8. These are the options. So according to the question, the remainders were 3, 5, and 2. That means if we can subtract 3 from 63, 5 from 77, and 2 from 98, then the numbers which will we get are completely divisible. So the required number is the HCF of 60, 72, and 96. Now, the factors of 60 can be 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Factors of 72 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And the prime factors of 96 can be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So HCF is the number which are common in all the factors. So 2 is common and the least power is square. So 2 into 2. And apart from this, 3 was also common, but the least power was 1. So 2 into 2 into 3, that is 12 is the number. While 12 is not in the option, but 12 will be divisible by 6. Although the HCF is 12, but 12 is not in the option. That means the factor of 12, that is 6, can be the answer. So option number C is the correct answer. Find the greatest length which can be used to measure exactly 3 cloth pieces of length 1.26 meter, 1.98 meter, and 1.62 meter respectively. And options are 12 centimeter, 14 centimeter, 16 centimeter, and 18 centimeter. These are the options. Required length is the HCF of 126 centimeter, 198 centimeter, and 162 centimeter. Because 1.26 meter after multiplying by 100 can be written as 126 in centimeter. Similarly, 1198 can be written as 198 centimeter, and 1.6 meter can be written as 162 centimeter. Now we have to find the greatest length which can be measured. That means the number should be the HCF of 126, 198, and 162. So using the division method, first of all, dividing 198 by 126. So 126 1 is 126, remainder is 72. Again dividing the previous divisor by the remainder, that is 126 divided by 72, we get 54 as the remainder. Again dividing 72, we get 18 as the remainder. And in the end, we get 54 as the dividend, and 18 3 is 54, remainder is 0. That means 18 can be our HCF. So to check this, we will check if 162 can also be divided by 18 or not. So 18 can divide 162 by 9. So remainder is also 0. That means our HCF is 18. That means the greatest length which can be measured is 18 centimeter. Option number D is the correct answer. 50 pens, 80 pencils, and 65 scales were distributed among some students and found that 5 out of each item were not distributed. Find the number of students. Options are 5, 20, 15, and 10. These are the options. Now, in the question, it was written that every time it was found that 5 out of each item was not distributed. That means 5 is the remainder. That means if we can subtract 5 from 50, 80, and 65 respectively, then the numbers we are getting should be the HCF. So the HCF of 45, 75, and 60. To find out that, we are going to use the factoration method. Factors of 45 are 3 into 3 into 5. Factors of 75 are 3 into 5 into 5. And factors of 60 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So the HCF is 3 into 5. That is 15. That means number of students were 15. Option number C is the correct answer. You have 20 big and 16 small dairies and want to make gift packs containing both in each pack. What is the maximum number of gift pack you can make without any leftover? And options are 5, 4, 3, and 2. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. After that, I will do the solution. So we have 20 big and 16 small diaries. That means the maximum number of gift packs should be equal to HCF of 20 and 16. For that, we can divide 20 by 16, getting 4 in the remainder. Again, dividing 16 by 4, we get 0 in the remainder. That means 4 is the HCF. So 4 maximum gift packets can be made. Option number B is the correct answer. Find such greatest number which gives equal remainder in each case when divides 270, 675 and 1215, and options are 45, 135, 270 and 75. These are the options. Now, according to the question, the greatest number which gives equal remainders when divides 270, 675 and 1215. Difference of 270 and 675 is 405. Difference of 11215 and 675 is 540. And difference of 125, 115 and 270 is 945. That means the HCF of 405, 540 and 945 should be our answer. To find out the HCF, we are going to do the prime factors of 405, that are 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. Factors of 540 are 2 into 2 into 2, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. Factors of 945 are 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7. So HCF is 3 is common in every term and the least power is cube. So 3 into 3 into 3. 7 is not present everywhere, 2 is also not present everywhere, but 5 is present in each factors. And the least power is 1. So into 5, that is 135 is the HCF. That means the required number is 135. Option number B is the correct answer. Find such greatest number which gives equal remainders in each case when divide 60, 150 and 285. And options are 30, 25, 45 and 55. These are the options. Now, HCF of 60, 150 and 285. To find out that, factors of 60 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Factors of 150 are 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. And factors of 285 are 3 into 5 into 19. So HCF should be 3 into 5, that is 15. But we have to find such greatest number which gives equal remainder in each case. So let the number can be 15 into k, where can be 1 to 3. So taking k equal to 3, we get 15 into 3, that is 45. So we can see that 60 divided by 40 will give us 15 remainder. Again, if we divide 150 by 45, we can get 15 as a remainder. If we divide 285 by 45, then we get 15 as the remainder. That means every time we are getting 15 as the remainder. So remainder is same. Therefore, we can say the required number is 45. Option number C is the correct answer. Find the greatest number which on dividing 391 and 318 leaves remainder 7 and 6 respectively. And options are 20, 23, 24 and 32. These are the options. According to the question, remainders were 7 and 6. That means if we subtract 7 from 391 and 6 from 318, the numbers which we will get, the HCF of those numbers should be our answer. So numbers were 384 and 312. So HCF of 384 and 312. We can do the factors of 384, that are 2 into 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 3. And similarly, the factors of 312 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. So the HCF is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, that is 24 is the HCF. That means 24 can divide 384 and 312. So required number is 24. Option number C is the correct answer. What is the HCF of 34 upon 9, 85 upon 18 and 68 upon 45? And options are 17 upon 45, 34 upon 9 and 17 upon 90, and last one is 1 upon 90. And I'm giving you 10 seconds to find out the correct answer. So by using formula 1.4, we have to find HCF of 34 upon 9, 85 upon 18 and 68 upon 45. 34 upon 9 can be written as 2 into 17 upon 3 into 3. 85 upon 18 can be written as 5 into 17 upon 3 into 3 into 2. 68 upon 45 can be written as 2 into 2 into 17 upon 3 into 3 into 5. So we have done the prime factors of numerator as well as denominator. Prime factors of 34 are 2 and 17, 9, 3 into 3, 85, 5 into 17, 18, 3 into 3 into 2, 68, 2 into 2 into 17, and 45 as 3 into 3 into 5. Now, according to formula 1.4, the HCF, if the numbers are in fraction, then the HCF is HCF of numerator upon LCM of denominator. So to find out the numerator, HCF of numerators, we can see that 2 is present in 34 but not in 85. That means 2 can't be taken into consideration. 5 is only present in the factors of 85 but not in factors of 34 and 68. But 17 is the number which is present in factors of 34, 85 and 68. That means HCF of the numerators is 17. Now to find out the LCM of denominator. When we find out the LCM, we take the maximum power of common numbers or numbers which are also not common also. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 5, that is 90, is the LCM of terms written in the denominator. So our HCF of fraction, HCF of these three numbers, fractions is 17 upon 90. Option number C is correct answer. So these were the questions. I hope you have understood the questions very well. Thank you very much for joining the session.